So the first layer you do is a piece of cardboard. Now the idea of that is, imagine if you had grass and weeds like that, you can put it over the top and the cardboard smothers it. We always make sure that we overlap the cardboard. This one does the whole bed, and you can actually leave it turned up like that, and that stops anything from growing in between, right? Or you do it this way and you push it in. So make sure we overlap, okay? And then that way, no grass or weeds can get through. Then the first layer we put down, we can put a bit of manure or pellets, and we've got some leaves. Look at these. Do you want to put those out? Spread those over. Now there's a little formula here, and I want you to remember it. Can you repeat this? Green and brown.
Green and brown.
Carbon. Nitrogen. Okay, when something's dead, like this, that's lived before, that's called carbon, okay? We can get lots of leaves and dead plants. Or straw. You can put that down as carbon. But for every carbon layer, we have to put the opposite. And what's the opposite?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, okay. So we need to put a nitrogen layer down. So I reckon we could use something like this fresh seaweed. Does someone want to put a little bit of that out? There you go. Put some of that out. Let's get going, eh? Actually, put the rest of these leaves out too.
Okay.
Throw a bit of seaweed on the top.
Remember you talking about seaweed earlier? Oh,
All
yeah.
right, here we go.
What a coincidence. Oh, this one is just 5 bits.
Look at that. Now, if you don't have seaweed, you can use manure. So you might use something like this. Have you got chickens at home?
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
These are chicken pellets. They haven't been laid by the chickens, but that's chicken poo that's been turned into a pellet, right?
Oh.
So that's...
So it's clean?
Yeah, it's clean. So we can put that on as well. That's a nitrogen layer, okay? One of you want to do it?
Yeah.
Spread it all around evenly.
That actually smells kind of good.
Yeah, that's good. Well, this is loosened straw. So
Wow.
we can put that on in biscuits. See how I can bring it up in a biscuit and put that on and spread it evenly like this. Pull it apart like that. If you grab the whole thing and just stretch it, that's good. Well done. Now the next thing we can do is with this juice, pour that over, just do it gently so that all the lucerne gets nice and wet. Now, girls, our next layer will be some of this compost. So you can see how we're doing it in layers from the ground up. And this is a bit like we're making a compost, okay? It's in steps, step by step by step. So this layer can be compost or it can be manure, and just spread it evenly across the top. That's it. Oh, beautiful. Let's get it nice and covered. See how we're doing it in layers? Let's put another layer of straw down, or the loosened straw, and then we'll put another layer of compost. So we're going to build this up. The idea is we're going to build it up to about that high.
Costa,
Yeah.
why is manure so good for the garden?
Well, manure's good because it's like a food for all the bugs. So all the different bugs, they come up and break it down, all the microbes in the soil. And it's like it heats up a little bit under here and attracts all the bugs. And then when it breaks down, the manure becomes beautiful, rich soil.